because it made me like accept myself so much, like and love myself and be like, oh, like okay, like
This
yeah,
wasn't even mine. Like
wasn't
this
it
has
wasn't
nothing to do with me.
right. And I
Right.
mean, these
Absolutely.
programs, they're not ours. These programs,
Mhm.
like any of these programs, like we're all just walking around, like picking up on these programs. And it's like, that
Okay.
wasn't mine. Like, oh, okay. Like, of course, like, understand like how you are utilizing it and like
Mhm.
understand that like, you might have some programs that like might need some recoding, but it's like, that's like your inner child like pick that up or something like that. Or like even like you
Mhm.
in the present, like you're just an empath and you're like picking that up and stuff. So
Mhm.
yeah, it's helped me find like so much like peace within myself, like peace and that like home feeling that like, okay, peace. Like, yeah.
Mhm.
So that leads me to another question, and I kind of learned this from I studied with Bob Proctor, and he was like, your thoughts, your feelings, and your beliefs, none of them are yours. None of them belong to you. They were given to you by your parents, aunties, uncles, or whomever was around you. So then, obviously, like as an empath, it's just on a day to day basis of who you're around, which might be your family, but I'm just saying from like childhood and that same those entities that have followed from, like Jacqueline was saying, from generations from her family, and or that were obviously given to her, like, oh hey, here's a sucky gift from your, from your bloodline, or your, you know what I mean, which is kind of that memory is stored in your physical body, literally in your physical body, in your DNA. So then how would we go about alchemizing and saying, okay, well, this was an ancestral thing, and I understand my parents had the best intentions with like giving me this limited belief or sharing with me this limited belief, but it no longer belongs in my home. Like how do we alchemize the ones that are a little deeper than the surfacey things we pick up from being in society or around coworkers or being an empath?
So I feel like I've been using this one lately. What is writing a letter? And writing a letter is very impactful. Okay, when you're writing a letter, you want to write a letter. It's for yourself. For yourself, you're not going to write it to like your parents, right? But what you're going to do is you're going to figure out like what is it that's troubling you, and you're going to write this in this letter. And a lot of times it is going to come from your parents, so you can just like articulate all the things that pained you during that time, right? So you want to
Mhm.
write it all out in this letter. And as you write it down, like I had shame, I had discomfort, I'm angry. Write down all of the things that you want to do because you're going to be releasing it in that letter. But at the end of the letter, what you want to do is basically forgive, right? Forgive that energy, and that's how you release it. And then you also want to state,
Mhm.
I I forgive you. I release any conscious or unconscious attachment that I have of you, right?